There's this common assumption, or should I say, this common agreement or knowledge that when men say that children were dressed indecently, and women argue that those men are sexualizing those children by saying that a child dressed indecently. We are talking about children like maybe 12, 0 to 12, or from toddling to 12. That's preteens. And women just have this argument that, okay, men who say these things, who say that a child was dressed indecently, that those men were actually sexualizing those children, or that those men were seeing those children from a sexual, place. But then there's something most of these women do not understand, is the fact that whether these men are sexualizing the children or not, one thing is real, one thing is true, and that's these children, how you dress them up, how you put them up, what it does is that it informs their should I say, their moral perspective, their moral minds. If you make a child, if you constantly dress a child in a certain way, that exposes certain parts of their body, as they grow up, I mean, private places that are supposed to be covered and personal, as they grow up, they still hold, such dressing as normal, as the norm. They don't see anything wrong with dressing in this way, because after all, their parents, their mother, dressed them up this way from when they were little up to their preteens and even teenage age. So what you're doing is that you're making them not see anything wrong with this kind of dressing, which ideally it is indecent. Yeah, ideally it is indecent. uh it's not good for your child's morality, for their sense of um, morals in the society, what the society deems correct or incorrect, appropriate or inappropriate. And this is why you see children, you see young people dressed in a certain way that is so indecent, and they are shocked or they feel embarrassed, they feel disrespected that you find their dressing inappropriate. Yeah, and somewhere too, you'll be wondering, so why does this child find my sense or my idea of this dress fashion inappropriate? Why does the child think that it is, wrong, or it is not proper for me to find this wear, this dress, indecent? That's because they come from a home where indecency has been approved from the childhood days up to their teenage days. So at this point, it's nothing for them. It's nothing. And this is what we're seeing in the places we call the Western world. I would say it's different from the African world. And this, we are not saying that, okay, that it is okay for men or for people to say, to sexualize children. It is not okay. Yeah, it's very important we get that right. It is not okay. But then for you, the parents, it informs your child's moral view. It informs your child, perspective of what's wrong, what's appropriate, what is inappropriate. And remember, you're modeling this indecency in your child gradually. It might look like it's nothing, but there's a point where it will get to, you will begin to see that, yeah, this dress sense or this dress style is indecent. But it's not going to be easy for you to correct it, because it's been a long time coming. It's been so many years of you approving it and allowing them to appear in that dress, should I say, dress fashion, or dress sense. You can't just wake up now and begin to say, okay, no, this is inappropriate. And many times parents begin to feel like this is inappropriate because of the kind that people, their child attracts themselves. And you know, at this point, you cannot control the people your child is attracting, or the young person is attracting to themselves. But you can help your child dress properly. You can help your child be decent in their dressing, and this can begin or should begin at their early stage. Yeah.